Hello everyone and welcome to the next video from Job Games. This will be the devlog number 2. First of all, before starting with anything, thank you very much for the warm welcome with the first video that I did. So I kindly appreciate all the comments and things that you have said. So this video will be focusing on the UX UI design choices that I made for all the interfaces that you have seen. So let's start. First of all, for the main ability bars. So what I envisioned when I started doing Isoterra is that the combat system will be like you have 3 abilities, 3 combat styles, and then two items that you can use from the inventory. You can drop 3 different items onto here. Basically, what it means that depending on the combat style that you are, if it's range, sorry, let's go to this one. If it's magic, melee, or range, you will have different abilities. Each one will be only 3 abilities, so you can switch between the combat styles, and the abilities will switch. So I played around between different things. I knew that I tried to have a frame. I wanted to make the background the same color of the combat style, but then when I added that into the game, it didn't look that. Sorry, let me just. Yes, it didn't look that good. First of all, it was really small, and then I noticed that if I have the not any if I don't have any border on the button, then it means that I cannot use the background color as color of the ability button. So it's something that I would need to be always aware that if you have an ability which is the same color as the background, it would be kind of fade out. So that didn't look good. Then I tried to remove the background, but then also the same, if those were to be the same color, you will not see it. So I decided to change that and basically remove all the background, have a different ability frame, which basically is just random button. And when you click any of those buttons, I don't have the animation here right now, but basically what it does is it makes the icon smaller. So it makes all the frame like smaller. So you can visually see that you're pressing something. So after this, I went through testing basically the player UI. Not this one, but yeah, this one. The player UI. So I wanted to have the health bar and the energy or hunger. I still had to decide what I wanted. So the different designs that I went through was basically also always playing with isometric with these ones. I also tried to make something like typical Diablo 4 orbs, but this didn't look that good. If I move this into here, it doesn't none of the design that I made look appealing to me. And if I made these bars, which I did, and I decided to make these bars, they look quite good when they are in the game, and also you can interpolate them and make this kind of symmetric view that I like. So then I mocked the icons. I made them a bit chunkier at the end, so in the game, because these are the old ones, which are not that chunky, and you can see that they look really thin compared to the other ones. So everything that I have. So I made them a bit chunkier, and they look much better now in game. So I moved from then when I had this, the next thing that I did was mock the inventory. I knew that I wanted 28 slots, so I tried to put 28 cells together. These ones that all the cells that all these isometric cells that I'm playing. This doesn't look good with 2 columns. Squares don't look good in it. So then I played with these 3 different ones. This is the 30 inventory space, and this is the 28. I went with the 28, and also I made the internal definition of the cells much lighter than the actual outline of the frame. So this looks much better right now. And this has also the icons in it. And if you go into the game, well, this is not the game, this is a mock. But if you go here and you open the inventory, you see that this is how the inventory looks like. The other thing that I forgot now, sorry, is if you go to the player UI, also these buttons, which is the stats button, which will display all the skills that you have and the level of the skills, the inventory, which is what we just said, the equipment, which is what I'm going to go through now, which is the items that you have equipped, and then the spells. The spells will be a subset, an extension of the magic skill, which will allow you to have some buffs or some special abilities out of combat, not in combat. So now the equipment that we were saying. The equipment is one of the main things, also the characteristic of Isoterra, which also has 3 of the combat styles, which means that when you switch combat style, you switch between these gears that you have here defined directly. So if you have a specific set of equipment equipped for melee and a specific one for mage, when you switch between combat styles, you switch these gears directly automatically. Those that are not equipped have to be on inventory, so there's a bit of inventory management. If you want to go full on damage for each one of the combat styles, then it means that you have less inventory space. But if you want to go like a more sustainability, then you most likely will have shared inventory equipment between different of the combat styles. And yeah, I designed if I wanted to have it more spaced or more compact, but at the end I went with a more compact view. And also the ability, the stats of the items. There's no item, this is mock. And I went through some of these, the base attributes, the attack bonus, and the defense bonus. For now, this is just a mock. I don't like it that much to be this plain because it's just text on a background color. Most likely on the future, I will come back to here and change this because I don't like it this way. But for now, I just gonna roll with it because I want to implement more features and not focus on making the perfect UX UI for this. I know that the basics will be kept here, like this will be where the stats will be displayed. This form will be the one that you will keep the items, and this is how you will switch between different combat styles and the items equipped. And if we check how does it look in game, so this is how when you click the inventory icon, you see how these ones appear here. So this will be basically all. Thank you very much, and I hope you like this one too. Bye bye, like and subscribe.